My name is BC Trey and you're rocking with Hustle Harder.
Today we're with BC Trey. I want to start by asking you, where are you from?
I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay. So what inspired you to make your song System on your project?
The System?
Yeah.
The System came from like, I'm from Scotlandville, but I had one of my close friends got locked up. But it's like the situation he was in, it was like he was, destined to get locked up on some shit. So it was like on some drunk in the studio type. I done lost a couple, mama on them drugs and daddy in that prison. I feel bad for my nigga, cause I really used to be like, damn, my nigga really, he ain't got no choice but to do the shit he was doing. I can't do nothing. We both 14. I'm in school, living with my mama, he doing his own shit. I couldn't do nothing. So like, yeah, that's what inspired it though.
Okay. So going into some of your other music, what was the meaning behind your song True Story?
A true story.
Yeah.
I had a female try to try me on like some, I'm the baby daddy type shit. And I was fucking with her tough. And when I found out the baby wasn't mine, I had to let her have it. And that was my way of, yeah. But other than that, we still good though. I don't even want to say that, but yeah, we still good.
What was your process creating a project Therapy?
Creating a project Therapy? I was going through a lot of shit mentally, bank account, I wasn't looking too good. So, studio was like, that's really like my therapy. And I get a lot of DMs on Instagram saying like, yo, my nigga, like your voice soothing, that shit. People be crying, send me videos of them crying, listening to my shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna name this bit Therapy. I was looking for a name, I'm like, I just couldn't find it. I'm like, this shit really therapeutic for me. So I just named it Therapy, because all the songs on there really it was my therapy for real. Yeah.
When you were growing up, when did you realize that you could sing?
When I'd say probably in high school, I used to sing. We used to like, me and my friends go in the mall, go sing to females, make vines and shit, and the bitches just go crazy. So I'm like, I can really, yeah, so that's why I can really do some shit.
So what inspired you to pursue music as a career?
To pursue? Man, I was in school. I ain't really know what the hell I wanted. I was just in school just to be in school, just to get a degree from my mama. But I ain't lying. My cousin, BCJ, he used to always hit me up like, my nigga go get in the studio. Like, I used to like sing. I used to post videos on Instagram singing, but I ain't never really like, talking about like taking it serious type shit. Just be like, I just know I know how to do this shit, and females like this shit, so I was just doing it. But that shit really, like when he told me, like after like probably like the 5th time he told me, I'm like, all right, I might just go make some shit and just see what happened. Yeah.
Okay. So, do you know what the first song you actually
The first song I dropped? Yeah. The first song I dropped the first song I made was called Realest One, but I was waiting on the feature from somebody. So the first song I dropped was called Mattress. Yeah, first song I dropped called Mattress. Yeah, that bitch went crazy in the Seattle area. He went crazy, so I started getting booked in clubs. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fucking with it. I can do this shit. So I really started doing it.
Okay. You said in the Seattle area. So
yeah.
You were out in Seattle for a while?
Yeah, I was in Seattle for 3 years. Yeah, that's where I really started it. That's what really turned me up, Seattle. Like in Louisiana, you got a few people that tapped into my music, but they don't really know me yet. But I'm finna put it in their face real soon. Yeah.
Okay. So were you in the military?
I was in the military. I was in the Army. Yeah.
How did that experience sort of shape your life a little bit?
Shape my life? It ain't really do nothing. I'm from Scotlandville. It ain't really, in the military they teach you how to be strong in the most uncomfortable situations. But it's like, when you've been through as much or then seen as much, you got all the stuff you're kind of already used to. You just adapt to it. It's more professional in the military than, in Louisiana.
Did any of those experiences help you in pursuing your music career?
I say help, because in the military you meet so many different people, so many different religions, and you learn so much different stuff. So I had more fans than I probably would have had if I started it down here. Yeah.
So are you a full-time artist, or do you
I'm a full-time artist now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going into something a little different. What do you think is more important, cash or credit?
Credit.
Credit.
Because I done ran through 20K in about 4 days, but my credit can give me a $10,000 loan or a $30,000 loan. Yeah. So.
What are your feelings on what happened recently in the Capitol?
The capital.
Yeah.
I don't get involved in politics. I see it, you know. It's America though, you know. I don't. It's been like that. So I would be like that until something change, and I don't see nothing changing no time soon. I ain't get involved in politics.
Going back to the music. In your city, do you think it's more difficult for singers to make it than rappers?
I say yeah, and I say no. I don't really know no singers that came out other than August Alsina. He from New Orleans, but I feel like if you write, you know, if you sing about real shit, and then people ain't got no choice but to feel it. Whether they feel it in Louisiana or they feel it somewhere else, you know, like I got my shit going crazy in a whole nother country. They probably don't understand what the hell I'm saying, but they probably feel that shit though. So I'm like, I ain't gotta blow up in Louisiana, but I'm gonna make it happen though.
Take us a little bit into the process of when you writing your music.
When I'm writing, so some shit, it be like, all right, I fuck with a producer and BR, his name Say Duke. Yeah, send me a beat, depending on how I'm feeling, you know, I get something to drink, because I really be, you know, I pour a few shots or something, you know, a cup or something, and I just start drinking. However I'm feeling at that time, I just start recording, I punch in, I don't really write no more like I used to. I just punch in and just sing however I'm feeling, whatever come to my head, punch in, punch in, punch in. Yeah.
What's your top 5 classic R&B songs?
Top 5. Myself, I'm gonna say, all together or just me? Any R. All right. So myself, I'm gonna say, all together, I'm gonna say I got a song called My Dog, by one of my niggas died. I think that's like, you know, probably number 1. And I got Nobody Knows by August Alsina. All of Me by John Legend. Downtown by August Alsina. And I'd probably say True Story. I mean, yeah.
Who are your top 5 artists all time?
Artists all time? I'd say Jamie Foxx. I don't really listen to a lot of mainstream though. I listen to like a lot of, you know, probably like my friends' music, local artists type. But I listen to a lot of Jamie. I listen to Jamie Foxx, August Alsina, No Cap. Yeah, so the rest of them kind of like local, like Joe Scott, BCJ, Fat. Yeah, they all in BR though. Some like some Kodak the Great, yeah, Redhead. That's all I listen to, kind of like, yeah, people I know, yeah.
So do you have any crazy fan stories?
I wouldn't say, I wouldn't call them crazy, but I guess it kind of be like normal. It's just, you know, I had to get adjusted to it. But like I like go to my DMs or I, you know, say thank you or some shit. And then, you know, you'll start getting naked pictures or naked videos to your songs or something. So yeah, it ain't been that too crazy.
What's some of the strangest like show requests or song requests some of the people have asked you to do?
Some of the strangest?
Yeah.
What you mean when you say strangest?
Like somebody actually perform at a funeral or some shit?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's strange though, because I sing about like some real, like, yeah. So I wouldn't say it's strange, but I've got to perform at a funeral before. I performed at a funeral before, but yeah, I wouldn't say it's strange though, because it was, you know, yeah, sincere, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What are some of your goals for 2021?
2021? I'm gonna turn up this year for sure. I'm turning up. Like this last year was, you know, preparation, transition, you know, learning. This year, I got to turn up like all the way there. Like I need to be like, well, I ain't gonna say with Drake because he been doing this shit for a minute, but I think, you know, we in a new generation. So 2021, they ready for new faces, you know. So when I drop, I don't even want to say I drop. I just want my shit to be number 1 already.
So who are some of the artists and producers that you want to work with going forward?
As far as, I ain't gonna lie, if I don't really care as far as like looking for features and stuff, but I do fuck with YNW Melly. I'll do a song because I was saying I feel like I'm better than him now, but you know I'll do a song with him now for sure. I still you know I listen to all the old shit. No Cap, I fuck with No Cap. Yeah, but everything else, I want to turn BR up though. I don't think nobody really go back to Baton Rouge and really show love, really show love. I want to bring Baton Rouge up. We got a lot of talent out there.
Are you on Clubhouse?
I'm on it, but I can't do all the talking though. And then some people just be on that bitch just talking, just to be talking. Yeah, I can't do all that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So how can people get in contact with you and hear your music?
Hear my music, I'm BC Trey on all platforms. All you gotta do is Google it. BC Trey, _BC Trey on Instagram and all social media platforms too.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So how can they get in contact to book you?
I got an email in my bio, bctreybookings@gmail.com. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, appreciate it.